Have you looked? I think we could finally download our wedding photos. I was just looking at them, and all of the photos they took are really good. It's hard to choose. Oh, I almost cried looking at them because they brought back the feelings from that day. It was so amazing. By the way, you look amazing in every photo, but you always look good, so I'm not surprised.
Really? We can finally download them? I've been waiting for so long. You're so lucky you can look at them right now. I can't. I'll look at them as soon as I can. I can't wait to see how they came out.
Looking back on it, the wedding was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Oh, I still remember every detail.
It definitely was. It was one of the best days of my life. Even my seniors at work commented and said how nice the ceremony was. I think everyone was quite impressed. It was definitely worth the time and preparation we put into it. I'm glad it all came together so well.
Yeah, especially because we worked so hard during the year just to make it all happen. It would have been horrible if it didn't go as planned. Luckily it did, and it was so much fun. The preparation was a lot and kind of stressful, but it was worth it to see all our friends and family enjoying the day with us.
Don't forget about that stressful dieting we were doing too. We really had to work hard to restrain ourselves from drinking the alcohol we love and the sweets we always craved. That was probably the hardest part for me. I'm so glad we don't have to hold back anymore.
Hold on there. Don't get too excited. You can't go eating whatever you want just yet.
What do you mean? Why not?
We still have our honeymoon to think about, remember? If we eat whatever we want now, we'll gain weight and won't be able to wear our swimsuits. I want to make sure we look good in them.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did forget about that. It looks like we'll have to put up with this diet for a little longer then, huh?
Well, if you're strict with yourself and just eat in moderation, I guess that's good enough. It's just a matter of properly managing the amount you eat.
You're right, I'll do just that. But to be honest, I can't go without alcohol anymore. It's been too long. I for sure want to drink whatever I want when we go on our trip. And if you think about it, we are finally traveling overseas. I want to taste the food and drinks there. It's a rare opportunity for both of us.
Where are you planning to go for our honeymoon? You definitely chose a place near the ocean, didn't you?
You know I did. I definitely want somewhere on the Mediterranean Sea.
A country on the Mediterranean Sea. If that's the case, how about Spain?
I don't know too much about foreign countries, but is Spain a nice place to visit? Be honest.
Of course, it has a lot of World Heritage sites, and it even has some really famous resorts. Spain is amazing. And I can't forget about the food. It is so good. Surprisingly, I think it suits American taste buds pretty well too, so there's not much we'd be dissatisfied with.
Really? Then that's perfect. We'll be able to try a lot of new foods.
Exactly. But remember, in moderation. Anyway, I really want to be in Spain for about a week. I should be able to if I align it with the long holiday periods at work.
I believe I'll have the most days off to go in July.
That might be perfect. If it's around that time, I won't have to fight too much to get approved for a few days off. It'll definitely be crowded if we go in July, but whatever, it should be still fun.
Do you really think it'll be that crowded?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets crowded during the summer. A lot of people like to travel during that season, especially to Spain. But honestly, it doesn't really matter for us if we book and stay at a resort.
If we book a resort, will they provide tours and such too? I've never been abroad before, so I'd feel a bit more at ease if we had some guided tours planned.
Let's do that. It shouldn't be a problem. I can reserve our tour here at work. I'll do it later. Since I'm an employee here, I can actually get a discount. I don't know why I didn't think about this myself.
Perfect. That's what I call teamwork. It's a good thing you work for a travel agency too. It definitely comes in handy in this type of situation. On top of that, you know all of the ins and outs when it comes to travel. Plus, you can do all of the paperwork without any problems.
Right? I'm glad I work here. A lot of people will definitely want to book this trip, so I have to reserve our spots as soon as possible. If I wait too long, even the hotels won't be available anymore.
You're right, let's do it as soon as possible. Oh yeah, and make sure you make reservations for 3 people, please. I'll leave all the details to you.
Wait, reservations for 3 people? What do you mean? Isn't it just the 2 of us?
Nope, 3 people, us and 1 more.
Noah, what do you mean? You know this is our honeymoon that we're planning, right? Why in the world would there be 3 people?
Relax, my mom said she wants to come along with us. I told her it wouldn't be an issue.
Again? What? Your mom wants to come with us? Let me get this straight. She wants to join us for our honeymoon?
Technically, she doesn't want to join our honeymoon. She just hasn't been overseas before, so she thought it would be a good opportunity. It's perfect, wouldn't you agree? We enjoy our honeymoon, and she enjoys whatever she wants. We'll just happen to be in the same place.
Noah, I don't agree with that at all. There is no way we're taking her on this trip with us. Doesn't she know what a honeymoon is? It's not something she should be joining us on. And why don't you know that? What makes you think bringing your mom is okay?
I mean, she told me to take her with us, so I didn't really think twice about it. She's my mom after all. There's no way I can go against what she says.
Why not? It should be perfectly acceptable in this situation. You really don't think it's weird to bring your parent along with you on a honeymoon vacation? Because it definitely is.
Even if I know my mom is wrong, I can't go against what she says. I understand what you're saying, I just can't do it. I have an idea. Why don't you say something? You're the one who has a real issue with it too, so you should say something to her instead of me.
Are you serious? We just got married and you want me to do that? There is no way me telling her she can't come looks good on me as a daughter-in-law.
See? So let's just accept it and move on. Reservations for 3, please. On top of that, my mom is really stubborn, so I'm certain she won't change her opinion no matter what we say. I'll just hurry up and make those reservations, please. It's peak season, so everything will fill up if you don't. Remember? Oh, thank you.
It's as if I didn't have a choice. Whatever. I was really looking forward to this trip too, but now I'll have to deal with this. It shouldn't have to be like this. Noah, we have to leave really early tomorrow. How long do you plan on being out? Actually, did you even pack yet? It looks like your suitcase hasn't even been touched. It's closed up and packed away in the closet.
Did you already pack and prepare what you need for the trip?
Yeah, I've pretty much gotten everything together that I need. I've been preparing for a few weeks now.
So, you're finished? Great, then you can pack my stuff too.
Why do I have to pack your bags? Do it yourself. I knew you didn't prepare anything.
I have no idea what I should pack for an overseas trip. You would be doing me a lot of help. You're already used to things like this. It'll only take you a few minutes, won't it?
Whether it's a trip overseas or a domestic trip, you're basically packing the same things. There's not much of a difference. It's simple. So come home and pack your clothes.
It's better to take a smaller bag along with me to use when traveling overseas, right? What about medicine? Do you take that with you just in case you get sick or start to feel weird? And clothes? I have no idea how many sets of clothes I should take with me either.
You really don't need to put that much thought into it. You're worrying too much. Worst case scenario is you'll forget something small. If that happens, you can just buy it from one of the stores in Spain. Just hurry up and get home so you can prepare what you need and we can leave on time.
You don't have to say stuff like that. You don't understand because you're used to traveling, and packing is nothing to you now. Why don't you just help me out a bit?
I did all of the paperwork and reservation preparation for the trip, didn't I? The least you can do is pack your own bags. Why would you put us in a position to have this pointless argument the day right before our trip?
I didn't do anything. You're the one who's deciding to get mad.
That's because you're making me do all of this extra work just so you don't have to. At this point, it would be 100% easier for me to just go on this trip alone. Wait, where are you even at right now?
I'm at my family's house. I came to check in on my mom.
For what? Aren't you going to see her tomorrow? You're just wasting time.
She called me over. She wanted me to come help her prepare for the trip tomorrow.
So you have the time to go and help your mom pack when you haven't even packed your own clothes? And then you have the nerve to try and make me pack your stuff?
You know my mom isn't in the best state of health. She can barely carry her own bags. I'd feel horrible not helping her out right now. Besides, I'm just gonna pack everything I'm told, so it won't take long at all.
Aren't you being a bit of a mommy's boy?
No, I'm not. This is normal. Plus, I can't turn her down when she asks me for help.
I know your mom can be scary at times, but you need to stand up for yourself. And stop making it always seem like it's your mom's fault. I am tired of this. Just hurry up and get yourself home and pack your bags. Stop doing whatever you want and trying to make me do everything for you.
Okay, fine. I'll be home soon. Just tell me one thing.
What now?
Can we use the same phone charger overseas that we use here?
No, you can't use the same one overseas. The outlets are different, so you won't be able to plug the charger into the wall.
Then how am I supposed to charge my phone?
I have an adapter and we'll bring it with us, so don't worry about it.
Wait, what about the internet? Are you saying that I won't be able to use the internet either?
Relax, you can use the internet there. I'm going to rent a pocket Wi-Fi, so again, don't worry about it.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's a relief. Oh, yeah, I heard there's a lot of pickpockets overseas too. Is that true? Would it be better for me to leave my backpack in the hotel when we walk around, or should I just not take it at all? What should I take with me?
That was way more than one question, Noah.
I'm sorry, but when I worry about one thing, more and more come to mind. I just can't help it.
How about you put in some effort and research it yourself? If you do that, I'm sure the answers will come up.
Well, yeah, but it's easier to ask you. And my mom keeps asking questions too. You already know the answers, so just tell me.
Are you seriously blaming your mom again? Give me a break. You've done nothing at all to prepare for this trip. I've done everything. Honest to God, I'm tired of this. Do not ask me to do anything else for you for this entire trip.
All I did was ask a few simple questions. No need for you to get so upset. Please, just calm down.
Hey, respond to my texts. Your plane should have already arrived in Spain by now.
Yeah, we arrived. Oh my gosh, riding in a plane for 15 hours is exhausting.
Okay, great. So isn't it about time you tell me what the heck is going on? Why did you leave me at the airport?
I didn't have a choice, I'm sorry. You went to the bathroom right before we had to board the plane, and it didn't seem like you'd make it out on time.
Okay, but you took my ticket with you too. Why would you do that? Are you sure you weren't just trying to stop me from boarding the plane?
Why would I do something like that? I'd never do that, Ashley. You know that.
You're right. I do know. And I also know you're a liar. You and your mom did something to me, didn't you?
What do you mean?
There is no way I'd feel like that out of nowhere. I didn't even eat before the flight. I always make sure my health is perfect before I fly. And you expect me to believe you and your mother had nothing to do with my stomach suddenly acting up? That aside, I can't believe you'd actually leave your wife behind knowing she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, but it would have been a waste of money considering we paid so much for the flights.
You knew things would end up this way, didn't you? You planned everything so that I wouldn't feel well right before boarding the flight, didn't you? Don't act stupid. Tell me the truth.
To be honest, yeah, I wanted you to just stay home in New York.
What did you do to me?
Do you remember the coffee I made for you the morning of our flight? I put laxatives in it, but I only put the recommended amount for a normal adult. My mom gave me the medicine to put in your coffee. She said it was safe.
What the hell? Are you serious right now? Did you really go out of your way to trick and make me drink that?
I didn't have a choice. My mom said she wanted to go on a trip, just the two of us, and that you'd be in the way of us having a good time.
So you're saying you got rid of me because your mom said I would be in the way of that? And on top of that, you actually listened to your mom about this?
Even if you came, there's no way you would have fun anyway. My mom would most likely make you feel very left out and alone. It's much better for you to stay at home. I definitely made the right choice in leaving you there. You'll have more fun compared to if you would have come with us.
Why are you saying this as if you just did me this huge favor? What you did is unbelievable, you know that, right? There's no possible way you can justify this. You, more than anyone, know just how much I was looking forward to this trip. Do you even know how I feel? You left me behind, and I did all the work to put the trip together.
I know, and that's why I feel bad for leaving you.
If you felt bad, you wouldn't have done something like this in the first place. Even after seeing how much work I put into this trip, you decided to do this.
I already told you I can't go against my mom. Whatever she says goes.
I'm tired of hearing that. All you do is blame your mom for everything. In this situation, you're both equally guilty in my eyes.
Are you still at the airport?
Why would I still be at the airport? It's obvious that I'm already back home. I'd feel even worse by staying there. Not to mention my stomach still hasn't stopped hurting. I can't believe you did this to me. I feel like I could pass out at any time now because of dehydration. I feel terrible.
I'm sorry. Maybe I put a little too much in your coffee.
Do you really think apologizing is going to change anything?
When I get home, I'll buy you anything you want. Anything. Just name it. I'll bring you a lot of souvenirs too. I'll be sure to only get the things that you like. Oh, so please, don't be mad at me. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Do you think I'm some kind of idiot? There is no way I'd ever forgive you for doing this to me.
We already left, so this conversation is kind of pointless. There's nothing I can do at this point. You can go on a trip another time. I'm sure you'll have many chances. This time, just be okay with letting my mom go on the trip. She's old and doesn't come across many chances like this.
What are you talking about? This whole conversation is about how I should be there with you, not who should have or should not have gone. Saying I should just be okay with letting your mom go makes no sense.
Like I said before, you would have just been in the way. If you're here, there's no way my mom would be able to enjoy herself.
So this is what it comes down to. No matter what, your mom is always going to be just that much more important to you than me, huh? You just planned to use me from the beginning? You did everything to make sure I planned this trip and enabled the two of you to go. Wow.
Look, let's just end this conversation. We're going in circles and I don't want either of us to say something we might regret. Me and my mom are both tired from the jet lag too. I want to sleep. We still have to board the train, get to the hotel, and unpack. I'm too tired to argue with you.
I will never forgive you for this. After what you've done, I'll make sure neither of you have a good time on that trip.
Ashley, what the heck is going on? They're saying we don't have any hotel reservations. And now they're saying the tour was canceled too. Maybe it's a mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake, right? What should I do about this? Help! Ashley, are you there? Hello? Hello? I know you're seeing my texts. You're always looking at your phone. Answer me, we need help. I don't know what to do. Hello? Ashley, answer me.
Ugh, you are so annoyingly persistent. What do you want, Noah?
What are they talking about canceled? What's going on? Didn't you make the reservation? We can't check into the hotel.
I know, and yes, I did make the reservation. Then I canceled it. I canceled everything that we had planned.
Wait, what? How? It's nighttime back home, isn't it?
The time difference doesn't matter. It could be 6 p.m. there and 12 a.m. here, and I could still cancel. I contacted the hotel directly, so it doesn't matter what time it is here.
Oh, you're lying, right?
It actually took you longer than expected to get to the hotel from the airport. Did y'all stop somewhere on the way?
We didn't really understand how to navigate the train, so it took a lot of time. My mom kept saying that she was tired and her feet hurt. So we stopped at a cafe to rest for a bit. It was hard to ask for help at the cafe, and it took so long before we figured out where to go from there.
Well, it actually worked out. Thanks for taking so long to get to the hotel. It was a great help to me. Thanks to that, I was able to cancel everything before you arrived.
Is this your way of getting revenge for us leaving you? I don't even understand Spanish, so I have no way of conversing with the people at the front desk. What the heck should I do about this?
I guess all you can do is look for a new hotel by yourself. But good luck with that. Last time I checked, every hotel was fully booked. You might want to hurry up with that, too. If you don't, your mom might start complaining and saying she's tired again.
Oh my gosh, all she's been doing is complaining this entire time.
Wow, that's happening even though there's no one there to get in the way of you two? For someone who hasn't done anything themselves to sit there and complain is just ridiculous. Your mom really is the worst.
If you know, then help me, Ashley, please.
Why should I have to help you? Why don't you get your head on straight and figure out what to do about it yourself? All the two of you do is leave everything to everyone else to figure out for you. You never do anything yourselves.
Why are you suddenly being so harsh? I'll do anything. Just help already.
You'll do anything for me? There's nothing I want you to do for me, Noah. Plus, how would you do anything for me? We're already broken up. I have no need for that.
What do you mean by broken up?
Obviously, I'm telling you that I'm divorcing you. I'll prepare all the paperwork, so don't worry. I'll also be moved out before you get back, so don't worry about that either. We won't have to see each other.
Now, hold on a second. You're moving out? Where are you going to?
I'll just go to my family's house for now. I called my parents as soon as you left me by myself looking like an idiot in that airport. My dad came all the way to the airport to pick me up. He was pissed. My mom was too. They said they're going to get a lawyer and everything else I need ready for this divorce, so you better prepare yourself.
Wait, so you're at your family's house right now?
Yep, I am. When I wake up in the morning, I'll be going by the house with my parents to get all of my things. I extended the time until you'd be back, so I'll make sure I get everything done slowly and carefully.
You're saying you're even preparing a lawyer? So, what exactly are you planning to do?
I'm making sure you pay me back for the flight, the cancellation fee, and reparations. I was stuck in the airport for hours because of the coffee you made me drink. I couldn't move at all. That literally is the same as you causing me incidental injury.
If that's the case, you put us in a bad position too. You canceled our reservations even though you knew I have no experience traveling abroad. Now we don't have anywhere to stay. Maybe we'll just sleep outside. Maybe we'll get lucky and not freeze to death.
Are you serious? You do know it's not safe enough to do that, right? Would you do that here in New York? You can go to sleep outside, but there's a chance you might be robbed, or worse. Some of your things may be gone when you wake up.
Robbed? Are you serious? I thought it was safer here.
Yeah, it may be a little safer, but the risk is just about the same as if you were back here. There are definitely worse countries you could have gone to. Nevertheless, it's still pretty dangerous there.
So I shouldn't sleep outside?
Isn't that obvious from everything I just said? It's dangerous enough just walking outside alone at night. I can't even imagine how bad it would be to sleep out there. You'll definitely wake up with your wallet and phone missing. There's actually a chance that you just won't wake up at all, too. You need to be careful.
So I really shouldn't sleep outside then?
I have literally been saying that the whole time. How many times do you want me to repeat myself? I have a good idea. If a mugger does show up, why don't you use your mom as a shield? Your mom is pretty scary, so the guy might actually run away.
There is no way in hell I could do that.
Wow, so your mom really is useless. But I guess that's where you get it from. You're both pretty useless.
Look, I understand you're angry. I get it. It took me a while to realize, but what I did was messed up. I'm really, really sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry.
Do you think an apology is going to save you? If you want to sleep outside, please, be my guest. To be honest, I could care less about what happens to you at this point. I just want my money.
Ashley, please don't say that. I'm begging you, so please just help me.
I am not nice enough to help a random person. Figure that out yourself. Enjoy the remaining 6 days you have in Spain. I'm so happy I could help you and your mom create this wonderful memory together. In the end, it seems like that idiot and his mom went back to the airport and stayed the night there. On the second day, they were able to find somewhere to stay, but the only places left were crappy hotels. Apparently, they stayed in a filthy room and were bitten by bugs all night. My mother-in-law was bitten by a strange bug and had to go to the dermatologist for a while after returning back to New York. The two of them had no idea where to go for sightseeing, so my mother-in-law was constantly in a terrible mood. It seems neither of them were able to enjoy themselves for the entire trip. On the day they arrived back in the States, my dad went to the airport and waited for Noah's plane to arrive. And as soon as Noah stepped through the gate, my dad grabbed him by the collar and began yelling at him profusely while he was kneeling down on the ground. After that, Noah paid me reparations. Because his mom was at the center of the whole thing and made me drink the coffee, I had her pay me too. When my lawyer threatened her with a lawsuit, she offered $20,000 in reparations. I accepted and we settled out of court. After losing all of her savings, my mother-in-law clung to Noah like a parasite and depended on him for everything. Inevitably, the two of them would have a falling out, or Noah will just abandon his mother and run away. No matter which one happens, it does not seem like either of them will be having a bright future ahead. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and follow. As always, thank you for your support.